The Holiday Parks Uncover podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only, and any and all views expressed by the hosts or guests, including but not limited to any liability for errors, inaccuracies, omission of misleading or defamatory statements, should be taken as such.
We are Holiday Park Uncovered. Hello and welcome to Holiday Parks Uncovered, the podcast.
Your destination for all horror stories related to holiday parks.
We are your hosts, Punk
And Jude.
Today we're joined on the show by Karen. Karen, thank you very much for joining us.
So my story deals with Riverdane, Somerford and the Hill brothers. And it's been the worst day in my life to have gone through this. And I'm sorry because I will get emotional at times talking about this, but it is like people say, it's saved from prison. Do as the site owners say or you'll get evicted. So I had 2 units. The second one, they pretty much bulldozed me into buying. It was so aggressive. What happened was I was selling my pub as my husband had had a massive stroke, so couldn't run it anymore and he needed taken care of. The Hill brothers actually took me to the bank to transfer the money to them. I feel so stupid, but the first unit I bought was for 187k and the second one was for 230. We had some issues with our cables, our clock on the unit, where the unit was, with the gas, water and electricity. I needed them repaired because we were having issues and it just never happened. I needed a room repaired after a small fire due to a tea light and I had no electricity. And the plumbing was all screwed in the units. Obviously, this wasn't something that they told us, before purchasing. So it sounds disgusting, but we had to use, they did have a toilet on site, so we had to use like bins and things. They refused they weren't working with me with the insurance companies, so I couldn't get anything repaired. It did get so bad in the end that I tried selling. I did get a buyer, but they wouldn't let them on site. They just wouldn't let this buyer on site because they wanted to take the units off site. In the end, it got to such a degree that I actually started court action. I took him to court that I ran out of money. So my solicitor just stopped acting for me. I went to court alone, self-representing, obviously not really know what I was doing. It was Richard Hill. In my opinion, he just lied and twisted evidence in court. And they won. So I had to pay him 32 grand. He said, though, I could pay him 12, but I didn't have any money left. He'd taken it all. So I had to go bankrupt. I remember he was sending the court letters to my unit on Riverdane, and they were refusing access to the site, so couldn't actually get on. So I missed everything, and he actually won by default. So I'm verified bankrupt now. Emotionally, it ruined me. I tried to overdose twice. I had a complete mental breakdown and I went to the alcohol. Luckily, now I'm off the drink, but I'm in rented accommodation. I'm bankrupt and I'm on benefits. I mean, what can you say?
Another holiday park uncovered.
Absolutely. Well, Jude, that's all the time we have. Thank you for listening, listener, and join us on the next episode, won't you?
The Holiday Parks Uncovered podcast is for informational purposes only and does not constitute medical, legal, or financial advice.